Hi everybody, today I'm going to show you how to replace the battery in an iPhone 6s. So if your battery needs replacing, you can save a few bucks and do it yourself. You don't need to be a repair technician, the whole process is very simple and it will take about 20 minutes. Everything you need to replace the battery, including the battery itself, comes with this basic battery replacement kit. The whole kit costs 20 bucks with free shipping and $1 for the screen adhesive, which is not included in the kit. All the links down below in the description. Alright, so this battery replacement kit consists of high quality and high capacity battery. My clients say that these batteries perform similar to or better than the originals, but definitely not worse. This box contains 2 screwdrivers, a pair of tweezers, suction cup, some prying tools and battery adhesive. So let's get started. First I'm gonna remove these pentalobe screws. Once the screws are removed, you need to apply some heat to this area to soften the glue. The phone should be just hot enough that you can barely touch it. So, after applying the heat, take your suction cup and place it slightly above the home button. Next, try to slowly lift it up until you can see a small gap. Then use your pry tool to cut away the adhesive all around the edges. If it becomes hard to separate, use your hairdryer again to heat up the phone. Once you've released all the adhesive, lift the display to a 90-degree angle. So, the first thing we have to do here is disconnect the battery. To do that, you must first remove the top bracket. These screws have different lengths, so keep that in mind. Now we can disconnect the battery using a spudger tool. And finally, let's remove the display assembly. First we have to remove this shield bracket, and then remove these ribbon cables. With the cables disconnected, the display is now free. So now we need to get the battery out, which is held in place by these 2 adhesive strips, and we need to remove them. Flip the phone over, and now we have to apply heat to the battery area. Alright, so now use some tweezers or a fingernail to unstick these adhesive tabs. Once that's done, grab one of these tabs and slowly pull it out. Once you've removed all the adhesive strips, the battery should be free. If you break one of those strips off, gently pry the battery out using a pry tool or a plastic card. You can slightly flex and deform the battery, but be extremely careful not to puncture it. So what we need to do now is peel off all the old adhesive and then remove sticky residue with rubbing alcohol. To reassemble your phone, you'll need to apply some new adhesive to your phone's case and the battery. So first we need to reapply the adhesive gasket. Remove the large side of the gasket film, then carefully align the lower edge of the gasket with the bottom edge of your phone's case. Use a spudger to gently press all the adhesive into place. Finally, grab the small tab and slowly peel the large blue film back. Next, we need to apply the battery adhesive strips. First remove the two small blue films. Then align these tabs with the lower edge of the battery and press it down. Next, remove the blue film, flip the adhesive strips over and press them onto the back side of the battery. Finally, peel away the pink film, align the battery and press it firmly into place. Okay, so now I'm gonna reconnect the LCD touch and front-facing camera cables. Make sure you connect the battery last. Before we go any further, we need to test the screen. If you see vertical lines or your touch is not working, disconnect the battery and then reconnect the display connections. Line up the screen and push it into the top of the housing. And finally push the screen into the case. We've got two screws to put back in and we're all done.